I think that was a grinded out game that, I think defensively there's a lot of positives to point to. I think that we really competed on the defensive end of the court. I think defensive rebounding is always an emphasis against this team, and 11, you can look at 11 and say that's a lot, but I think that with the shooting percentages and where they were and the way we competed on that end, and they had one free throw tonight, so I think we were doing our work early. We were beating people to spots. We're showing our hands. To hold a team to 79 points is a good thing in this league. And offensively, I think we've got to get to our pace and our the way that we want to play, and it's a credit to Memphis. They want to play a slow down game, and against teams like Memphis and Indiana, and you have to value possessions. Every night we value the ball, we value possessions, and 21 turnovers becomes difficult to overcome when the game becomes even slower, and you lose out on possessions. So they're always important, but in a game that's played at a slow pace, turnovers become even more important. I think we step up and make a couple free throws too. That changes the complexity of the game a little bit. But I think our guys competed, and that's what we've been talking about from the beginning of the season.
Did you consider calling a timeout with 15 seconds left when you had the ball? I know you were trying to call it late, but were you trying to get one earlier than that?
Well, I think the way you asked the question is pretty much how it was, that I wanted an early probe. I wanted to push. I wanted to see if we could get an early good look, including attacking the basket and getting a two. There's a lot of clock. I think there was 15 or 16 seconds when we got the defensive rebound. We probed. We had a couple looks. I went to half court, and I think I was as loud as humanly possible, and the refs chose to ignore me, and I didn't get the timeout with 4 seconds left on the clock. And it's frustrating. I guess it's loud in there, and but that's what unfolded on the court. I wanted an early probe. I wanted a late timeout. I wasn't granted the timeout.
21 turnovers, 10 of them came in the third quarter. Did Memphis change something defensively that over these execution problems?
I don't think they changed anything defensively. Just knowing Coach Yeager and the way that they're drilled and they're disciplined. They play a very, very good brand of defensive basketball. They're a good team, and I think we had a couple of passes that we just didn't connect and didn't hold on to, and we got into the paint a couple times and got cut in some tough spots. But I don't think they necessarily changed anything. They're good from the beginning of the game to the end, and they just, I think we created, or they created a few more in the third quarter.
You did play with pace, especially early in that first quarter, going up by 14. What happens after that?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question. We'll go back and look at the film and try and see. I think there was a couple timely offensive rebounds and putbacks that they got in that little stretch that kind of got them from down 14 to down 8, and I think we missed a couple shots too, and the game just changed a little bit, and they were making more plays than us, and that kept us out of transition.
Millsap got off to a hot start and then didn't score till late in the fourth quarter. Did they do something differently to kind of take him away and force y'all to get a different direction offensively?
You're gonna have to ask Coach Yeager some of these questions. I don't. Without going back and looking at the film, I think that I can't say that they were doing anything different on Paul, and he did a heck of a job in the first half of attracting a crowd and finding others and scoring, and we've probably got to do a better job of getting him the ball and finding him, and but all year we've talked about if something is taken away, that means something else should be open, and we want to make that read and make that decision, and we've got a lot of confidence in all our guys.
The decision to go with Lou over Sheldon off the bench, was that never to get the pace that you were talking about you wanted, or what was the decision?
Yeah, I think just looking a little bit at Lou at the point guard spot and letting Lou play with both Damari and Kyle, or we played Cartier a little bit. Cartier came off the bench and helped us, and just we're all looking to improve. We're all looking to get better, and as a coach, sometimes you maybe try a different combination. And Lou hasn't had a lot of chances to play those minutes as really just the point guard. And I thought he competed. He had 5 rebounds, 4 defensive, and that was a big emphasis coming into this game. And just lose a competitor, and getting him out there and giving him that chance was something we wanted to try. Thanks, guys.